Okay, I have no idea if you guys can hear me because I have my event going on. I have Halloween party music going on. I'm not having a Halloween party, but I'm getting ready to make gluten-free brownies because I'm going to have a bunch of college students from my church come and do small group time. So making brownies, then later I have to go pick up Wingstop because I'm buying them Wingstop, and they were like, oh, let's bring food, and I was like, okay. For the first meeting, I felt like it'd be easier if I just provided food. That way they wouldn't feel burdened, like, you know, coming together for the first time, and then I have to bring food, and then you're gonna, yeah. So I was like, I'll buy Wingstop, I'll provide gluten-free brownies, plus I try to keep my environment gluten-free, as you all know. Or if none of you are watching this, it's fine. I don't even know why I talk to people. Okay, anyway. So yeah, anyway, that's going on. So if you see me running around as I'm trying to talk, I feel like I'm shouting. But hopefully you can hear me. I'm really, really concerned that I can't hear myself. Because this isn't for anybody, it's for me. So I don't care. So hold on. To wash my hands. I am this person. I'm like, even when I'm making stuff, like if I'm making stuff for myself, no, even when I'm making stuff for myself, I'm this person. So, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know some of the kids who are coming. I'm pretty sure some of them don't know me because I don't think they go to the English service. I think they go to the Korean service. So we'll find out. Anyway, so the other night, right as I'm about to go into deep sleep, this dude tries to walk into my apartment, which of course, I locked my door. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forget to lock my door. I'm thinking like, I've locked my door. And then I'm like, whatever. So, but luckily, I locked my door, and this dude tried to just walk in. It wasn't like knock, it's like he's been here before, you know? So, this is the brownie mix. Bella. It's the most amazing mix ever. I actually won a contest using this mix. I used this as my, my base for I did brownie pops instead of cake pops. And, I used this, and then, buttercream frosting to act as the glue, because gluten, you know, of course, gluten-free doesn't have the bonding agent, and so if you were just trying to roll this up, it would crumble. So luckily I found that if you use buttercream frosting, which is also gluten-free, you have to be careful, you have to read, it holds it together. And then I froze it for like 2 hours. I rolled them into balls, I put little sticks in them, I froze them in my freezer for 2 hours. I took them out, I used the candy melts, I did salted caramel. I even used a little bit of sea salt on the top, like, you know, Starbucks. And I won first place. Everybody was like, these are amazing. And they're like, this is gluten-free. And I'm like, I know, right? So anyway, so this dude comes into my apartment, or no, he tries to come into my apartment. And the way my apartment's set up, you can probably see. You know what? I'll throw that away later. I don't want to touch anything that I don't need to touch. He tries to come into my apartment, and he's like yelling, like, I thought you were gonna have the door open. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what? So I'm getting my glasses on. I'm like wearing sleep attire. So of course I'm like throwing on shorts or whatever. And I go to my window, and he kind of like puts his face in the window, and I'm like, so I can't really see him, and he can't really see me. But at that point I didn't have my glasses on, so he didn't see that I'm wearing glasses. The person who used to live here, I've met her because I keep getting her shit. So, sorry, I'm gonna cuss. But, you know, I'm nice, so I'll go and, like, tell her, hey, you have stuff. And so, nope. Anyway, I'm like, you have stuff here, and so I'll go and take it to her if my knees aren't bad, you know, whatever. And so I like, I realize he thinks I'm her, and I'm like, dude, I don't know you. And he's like, oh, you don't know me now? And I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. And then he's like getting all mad because apparently they had broken up. I learned this after the fact. So he's like, well, I'm going to leave your crap here. And I'm like, okay, bye. And then he's like, I can't believe you're fucking doing this. Blah, 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 blah. And he's getting so mad. And I'm like he like hits the door. And he was like, don't ask me to come over here. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you have the wrong apartment. I don't know you. And he's just mad. And so I'm like, okay, what do I have around here to hit him with? Because I'm going to open up this door and I'm be like, dude, you're pissing me off. Because he won't stop. And then I was like, I can't find anything. I was like, I'm just going to have to fight. I just came home from Arkansas. And I'm like, don't mess with me. So I go to open up the door. At this point, he's been quiet for like a couple of seconds. And I realize this. I'm like, I fling open the door and I'm like, and he goes, oh, yeah, oh, babe, oh, you moved apartments? Like, he's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know she moved. And I was like, dude, you better be happy. Because seriously, I was about to, it's like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm like, so then of course I'm that person. So I'm like, it's okay. Have a good night. Be safe out there. And then he leaves and I shut the door. And of course, once I shut the door, I'm like, I hate men. Men are fucking assholes. Yeah. So anyway. And I was like, oh, so annoying. Anyway. But I also learned another thing. That being ugly and being fat, you really learn who your friends are. And like who really will be there in times of struggle and need. So I have a friend who I don't know what he is. Maybe a friend of me? I don't know. And we used to hang out a lot. And then all of a sudden I had to have surgery. And then I had to have surgery again. And then now I'm no fun. Because I can't like take stairs and be as active. And I'm like, and I know he's like working on his business and stuff. And he's using that as an excuse. But like, I would make time for you. And I did. I would always go to his place. And he would never come to my place. And I'm like, dude. So anyway, but whatever. So I told him I was having surgery again. And of course he's like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, thanks. So luckily, hopefully I'll have, I have a backup and a backup to my backup of someone taking me to, or picking me up. Because I'm going to Uber to the hospital and then hopefully they'll pick me up and take me home. One's really excited because he really wants to videotape me because he's like, are you gonna be like high? And I was like, probably. He was like, sweet. And I'm like, whatever. So yeah, so that's gonna happen. And then I had to melt my butter. But yeah. And then, dude, I've just freaked out because I went to get my eggs and I was like, oh my gosh, my eggs are like really light. I have exactly 2 eggs, which is exactly what this recipe calls for. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else going on. Just good times with my church people. Talked to my pastor and told him, hey, my home church would like me to actually use my degree and would pay or help pay for my salary if I could work at a church. So we're looking into it, or I'll just move to Korea and go to and try to get a job in Korea with the church. But we'll see. I don't know how that's going to work out, especially because, you know, life is a little difficult right now with my surgery coming up, and I can't just leave and go to Korea. So, and I really need to work on my Korean, which apparently is better than some people's. Is what some of my church little teenagers were like, oh, they're like, oh, yeah, not that bad. And I'm like, that's bad. I still can't understand anything. So, y'all, that's about it. I'm going to continue cooking, and y'all have a good day. Bye.